looking at. This right here is crazy. Let's take this alley. Today we're actually gonna take it. It's super spooky actually. I feel like I don't know what's coming up. Look at this, man. All right, I just realized I may or may not be being followed by this black SUV right here. How we doing, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Another beautiful day out here in Los Angeles. Today is October 1st. Summer is over. Days are getting shorter. We're still out riding. Hey, zero agenda, just going on a free ride cruise. Should be good though. I have a location kind of in mind and interested to see what it looks like when we get there, somewhere I've never been before. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't heard, I am giving away not one, but 2 bikes on my website, hicksfam.com. You already know that I've been giving away this bike, the Ultra B. But now it's time to show you the second bike that whoever wins this giveaway will receive, and that is this, the Varg Mantis Mini 72 volt smaller bike. So whoever wins gets a big bike and a small bike, perfect for you and your little brother, your kid, someone who's smaller than you. It doesn't matter. First time we're giving away 2 bikes. This is also by far the smallest amount of entries we've had, lowest turnout as far as people entering, which means you have great odds if you want to enter right now. Top link in the description, top pinned comment, hicksfam.com. Every dollar spent is 1 entry. That's it. Anyways, beautiful day, perfect, pristine weather, blue skies. Good day for a ride. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back out on the bike in the streets. This thing feels like total garbage. Oh, the brakes worked before I got out of the car. And the brakes just weren't working. Like the rear brake was not functioning. It's time for a bleed and to replace the pads. I think it's finally time to do some maintenance on this bike, which is pretty impressive when you think about the fact I have done 0 maintenance since the day I got this bike. I've just been riding it and beating on it relentlessly. We filmed a ton of videos. This bike just holds up like a champ. I don't know what else to say. It's definitely starting to show a little bit of age. I mean, it's only got, what, 729 miles? That's literally nothing. Okay, we're back. I was a little concerned at first. Yeah, the brakes work. And when I first got on the bike, there was nothing there, quite literally. I was pulling the brake all the way to the grip, and the back wheel was still spinning freely, which is, you know, not necessarily something you want to have happening on your 72 volt e-bike. You know, I mean, to each his own. I guess maybe some people don't care. I heard there's a trend of kids taking off their front brake. They're taking the front brake off of their surron or their whatever they're riding. That is the dumbest thing I ever heard. They're taking the front brake off because I guess they're like stating, it's like a statement that they don't need the brake, so they remove it. You know, hey man, that's cool. Something that I don't think a lot of people realize, oh, there's a nice looking M4, is that you don't need a brake until you do. You know, you don't really need one until you need one. So I guess they will probably learn their own way that you do actually need that front brake. But you know, who am I to tell anybody anything? Oh, my brake works. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Anyways, today we're going to some places we haven't been in a while. Not this lot, which I last came here, I want to say about 6 years ago on a BMX, and this was open. It was still a lot though. Crazy to see that nothing has changed here. This building was also abandoned back then too. Look, you can totally get in there, bro. I can't lie, I'm curious. I genuinely cannot see what's under there. I'm gonna have to look at the footage later to see what we even just saw. That's interesting, and then right next to it, brand new development. I mean, that's LA. Don't run over the Modelo bottle. Might have a bad day. We're going a different route today. We always start off going straight into the city. Today we're starting off going not straight into the city. We're going straight into the other side of downtown LA. Then we're gonna go to the other side later. I have a location. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, prime reason why I don't keep this bike in the house. Oh my god, bro, that's just, dude, that was so gross. I'm going to, man, okay. It wasn't a cat, thankfully. I love my cats. If it was a cat, I would have actually been extremely upset and sad. I love animals, but I really love cats. And it breaks my heart when I see cats pass away out in the street, man, especially street cats. You know, they're just fighting for a chance to survive and they couldn't. But we ran over a carcass. Leave it at that. That's why I don't put this bike inside the house. It's bad enough that I got to put it in my vehicle just to get out here. But I mean, it's been a while. Are these cops walking down this alley? It's been a minute since we came down some of these alleys, so I don't know. I have the free ride in this today. By free ride, I mean ride down the most disgusting alleys in LA. Exhibit B Possibly this one. Are these police officers? I actually don't know. Hey guys, is this open?
No, we're open right now
though. Oh, okay. Oh, it's electric. Nice. Okay, thanks fellas. Yeah, have a good one. Look at that, folks, front row. They're like, this psychopath, get him out of here, please. What is he doing? He's talking to himself? Yeah, go, get him out. Let him go. Ugh, Jesus Christ, attacked by flies. That alley, once upon a time, was a absolutely wild scene. Nowadays, not nearly as bad. You know, something I point out all the time, all the chaos in this part of town just kind of shifts block to block. So anything that was going on right there is probably just going on right around the corner, if I had to guess. Somewhere not far. Got an alley to our left. We're actually gonna check this one out. We're out here in Westlake, close to MacArthur Park. If you have watched many of my videos, you are well aware of where we're at. If you haven't, well, this is, I mean, what I consider to be some of the crazier parts of LA. I don't know if they actually are. I think they are. They're definitely not for the faint of heart. I'll leave it at that. I mean, you can kind of tell just by looking around as I ride through that not necessarily the prettiest part of town, but for me, I enjoy riding through here because it's interesting. It's definitely more interesting than Beverly Hills or something like that. However, it is dangerous. Now, how dangerous? Pretty, but not the most dangerous part of LA, which is something interesting to me. I actually learned recently, part of town where you just kind of randomly got to look behind you, see what's going on. We're going to go to the most dangerous, I guess you could say, square mile in Los Angeles. And the way that is, or the reason it's considered the most dangerous, is that I guess per capita it's the area with the most crime. And I've mentioned this a few times before when we've ridden through this particular area we're going to go to later today. It's completely desolate. You'd go there and really not expect, you know, to run into anything or anyone. But apparently it's by far one of the most dangerous parts of the city. I'm not really going to try, I'm not going to spoil it per se. All right, we could go down this alley, but it's just not, oh, shit. Excuse me, thank you. Oh boy, jeez. Damn, I didn't know that alley was nuts like that. That was a eye-opener. Mental note, don't go down that one again. That one's a little too close for comfort. I don't like when it's a very, yeah, I think we'll be good on that one. Safe to say. My brakes work, bro? They kind of do. I don't feel too confident with them today though. All right, we're taking a lap, kind of like the one we took when we went to K-Town, but we are not going there today. Also, side note, what's going on in my life, since you guys know I don't really talk about my personal life at all anymore. I want to know what this person is doing. Driving very strangely. Okay, and now they're just dipping. All right, well, you know, hey, fine by me. You go and you do your thing, I'm gonna do mine. Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I used to make like vlogs. Anyone who's been watching me for a while, I remember I used to make like vlogs, like with a big camera, like, you know, kind of recording my day-to-day personal life and stuff. And I don't do that anymore, but I will go ahead and say some things that have been going on in my life. One, I threw my shoulder out of place pretty badly and it hurts a lot. So I'm kind of dealing with that right now, and it's like, it's actually making life difficult in some ways. The one thing that I can do is ride this bike. Even that is kind of like, I kind of feel a little agitated, you know. It's like certain movements, but it's not, it's annoying because it's like, it's super random when it'll just like send this super sharp pain. It's like a nerve pain directly into my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? It's probably because it happened when I went I grabbed the bar to do pull-ups. Every day I try to do 50 pull-ups, or I do 50 pull-ups a day. And that keeps me from, you know, feeling old, even though I am aging rapidly. Aren't we all? Every day is plus 1 day alive, but also plus 1 day closer to old age. So I do pull-ups. I did a pull-up and I felt a pop, and it hasn't felt the same ever since. This shit right here is crazy. Let's take this alley. Today we're actually gonna take it. Oh man, it's so dirty out here, bro. Welcome to LA. This is the alley that used to talk to us, if you remember from way back in the day. That's it. It actually looks a lot cleaner back here than it has back in the, like, previously. Put it that way. From back in the day to now, it looks much better. Let's actually go this way and go around. Check out MacArthur Park, shall we? I cannot afford to ride without both hands on the bike today. My brakes, they're so bad, bro. I shouldn't be riding this bike today, to be honest. I got straight up, I need to work on these brakes before I continue riding. Quick tear through MacArthur Park, shall we? Damn. Sick. Beautiful MacArthur Park. Oop. Hadn't changed a bit. It's actually kind of empty today. Hello. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's actually go up. What's it like coming through here right now? Got the policia out. Oh, they jumped out. Oh, bro. Are they rolling up on the vendor lady? I'm pretty sure that's what's going on right here. That's unlucky, bro. They're giving her a ticket. That sucks. I think that's what we're looking at. Damn, someone's getting towed over there. It's another day in the city. Things are going down. Tough. Anyways, take a look to our left during our beautiful tour of LA, and you'll see the absolute insanity that's unfolding every single day over here at MacArthur Park. This is the wild side of the park, you could say. Yeah, it's pretty wild at that. I don't even know if that's the right word to use. That is just an understatement. I need a new adjective to describe how nuts this park is now. That's pretty wild, but the strange part is it's just kind of right here. It's like this part of the park they've kind of accepted, or at least the city has accepted, that it's just crazy. And then over here, this is like the dividing line. You don't see much going on past here. I guess a little bit up on that side, but not really. This is where pickup soccer happens. You'll come here some nights and there's 100+ people all chilling, barbecuing, playing pickup soccer, having a great time. And the other side of the park over here is always like this. It's always like this, just for the record. There's hasn't been a day I've been here in the last, I want to say, 5 years where it's not an absolutely insane open air drug market. That's just what goes down out here. And it's, yeah. Oh man, okay, it's been a minute since we did the whole loop out here and seeing what's really going on. And it's still looking pretty ugly, so let's go ahead and keep on moving. Let's actually go up this way. I don't know where I'm going right now. It's usually my favorite way to ride, completely aimlessly. Okay, we got a lady with a dog. Does not want to even cross that dog. It's looking defensive, which is good for them, bad for me. We're gonna go up here, wrap around to the right, take an alley, shoot back. Here's a checkup on this part of town. We haven't done a proper ride through these areas in a minute, and safe to say, still looking pretty bad. It's that's how we're looking out here. All right, so that way is looking like that. So let's go this way just for a second. Man, kind of riding to survive out here, and also man, also kind of just speechless at some of these sites out here. Damn. Whew. Okay, well, that's how we're looking there. Damn, bro, it's not like I've been kind of saying this about everywhere I've been riding around in the parts of LA that I ride recently, but it's really just getting worse. But I'm not sure if it is, if that makes sense, because I've kind of like, I don't know, I have a pretty unique perspective on this, and I will stand on that, because I know I'm trying to think of someone else who gets down and into the streets of LA as often as I do on a regular basis and sees kind of like everything. I see a little bit of everything, right? I see downtown, South Central. This is kind of like just west of downtown. I ride in the valley sometimes. I got a pretty good pulse on everything that's going on, right? Because I see it with my own two eyes when I get out and ride. So it's hard to say that it's getting worse, but it is surely 1000% not getting better, right? It is not getting better, but it's hard to say it's getting worse. I feel like everything's just kind of getting shuffled around. You're not really seeing any like, it's you'll see an improvement on paper, like where, you know, an area may looks a little bit tidier. And for the record, I'm only talking about the visual aspect of how things look when we ride around, right? Because, you know, when you're riding through a park and it looks like the park we just rode through, you don't want to go there, right? I mean, that goes without saying. People will not want to go there if it looks like that all the time. Sometimes it doesn't. They had a MacArthur Park cleanup project not too long ago, actually, and it worked for a minute, but then it just like stopped working. I don't know, they just gave up on it. I guess they realized no matter what, even if they shuffle people out of it, like things will come back, and with the people that come back, they will leave trash and destroy the place eventually. And that's just kind of how you get to where oh man, it's a bunch of flies, to where things look like the way they do in the parts of town that I ride through on my videos, right? So with that said, I don't know if things are getting worse, as in it's getting unanimously, you know, like worse everywhere. But when one part gets cleaned up, another part of town seems to become disheveled and dirty and filthy and torn up, right? So it's like, it doesn't really feel like anything's getting fixed from my perspective. That's just how I feel. That's how I see it and what I think. I don't know. You guys are always welcome to chime in the comments with what you think. People who watch my videos are pretty well aware of the fact that I don't spin things in a certain way. I just ride around, bro. My videos are mostly unedited. I try to do as little editing as possible so I can make the video longer, because you guys like long videos. So like I really truly am barely editing. The only things that I edit out of my videos usually is if I like dramatically mess up my speech, which does happen sometimes. Like if I completely am stuttering or say something like totally stupid, and I'm like, oh, let me edit that out because I just sound like I'm talking like an idiot. You know, I don't really censor my thoughts. I don't really censor the things that I see, except for quite literally if it's like nudity or something that's against the terms of service of YouTube, you know. Other than that, like, I just ride around like I'm showing you what's going on. So I don't know. I think in my perspective, I'm trying to give you guys an unbiased look at how certain parts of LA that few people will travel to if you don't live here, or if you're unfamiliar with the city, will ever see otherwise, right? That's kind of the whole point. So with that said, let's move on from this part of town. We're going to go to where I was planning on going today, and that is over east of downtown LA. Let's head on over. We got two options. We can go through the heart of downtown. I would love to avoid that. I don't have fun to ride through downtown anymore. It just does nothing for me. This crazy now, bro. Look at what's going on here. This sidewalk is just straight up. You can't even access it at all. You can make it to about right here, and then you're getting kicked off into the street. You got to take the street from here. Damn. Okay, well, that's man, that one that's another one that's left me speechless. That's where I used to park. True story. That's where I used to park to start my videos. Across the street from there is one of my favorite bike shops in LA, Felipe's Bike Shop. I don't even know what to say about that. That's just f***ing nuts. Like, damn, right on the edge of downtown, straight up, cannot access the sidewalk. So there's that. Kind of give me like a sore throat feeling riding through there. Like my nose feels stuffy and sore throat all of a sudden. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, let's go with that for the sake of my own sanity. Anywho, regardless, it's a beautiful day for a bike cruise. Something I'd be doing anyway. If I wasn't filming, I'd still be riding these same places, and I'd be doing the same thing on a bike. Probably not this, maybe a regular bicycle. This is just way better to film on. So the fact that I am filming, I'd probably definitely still take this bad boy out and you know, cruise. I just can't see a reality in which I'm not filming myself ride now. It's like, I don't know what to think of that either. I think it's a good thing, because it's always more fun to film yourself riding, and even more fun to post it as a video for other people to watch. I think it's one of the best evolutions of riding bikes ever since I've started, because I've been riding bikes my whole life since I was 3 years old, and now I'm 32. That's almost 30 years. I've been riding bikes consistently basically since I was born, and nothing makes it more fun than recording and making a little story, like a narrative, while you're out riding, and then sharing it online for other people to see and react to. The birds on deck, eating good. W. Where are we? I don't know where I am or how I ended up over here, but let's just not stop. I think that's pretty good idea. All right, heading south for a bit past one of my favorite art pieces in the city. I love this. Sad to see some people are tagging over it, but it's LA. What are you gonna do? Only a matter of time, no matter how beautiful your art is, before somebody tries to deface it. Is what it is. All right, we got Waymos. Not even exciting to see these anymore. It was so crazy when these first popped up. The fact that no one's in that driving it around. Now it's pretty common, you know. They still don't have them where I live though. Anywho, coming into downtown from 8th Street, this is what it's like. Yeah, actually better looking than it has been in the past. Usually, or previously, whole sidewalk, both sides, you would see tents, structures, trash, people living here. It's actually pretty empty now. Surprised to see that, to be honest. I haven't came through this direction in a minute. Still a little bit going on in the underpass, but overall, definitely seen worse coming through here. We're gonna cut right though. Look at this jump. Nice. Love me a nice sidewalk curb cut, bro. That just inspired me to ride for another hour. Let's go. What's going on here? Oh, they got to jump. Unlucky. There's got to be a way to jump cars from this bike, right? It's a big battery. Is there? Got to be a way, right? Maybe? That's probably a bad idea. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe someone can fill us in. All right, a couple places we're headed to right now. First, this side of the freeway, we're just gonna go past that to get to where we gotta go. We kind of are going like kind of far right now. It's gonna be a little bit of a journey to get there. Second is going to be that place that looks like it's been torn up in a war. I'm kind of obsessed with it lately. We're gonna check on it again. Every time I go there, it seems to be a little bit more destroyed. Oh, we're sending it. It's just such a bizarre little part of town. We're gonna check it out again thoroughly on the way back, and that'll be that. But pretty curious about it right now. Olympics, bro. The Olympics are really happening here. I am so curious to see if they flip this city upside down, cleaning it like they claim is gonna happen, but I just don't see it. And even if they do, like, how long is that gonna stay the way that it was or is for? I don't know. Hard to imagine this place looking any better. Like, it's been so trashed for so long. Could it happen? I mean, theoretically, sure, why not? But I personally don't see it. All right, coming in through the side of the 10 freeway. The most diabolical views in all of LA. Actually not looking too bad right now. Let's go check out this street though. Got the water on. Hey. Not too bad. Now this up here on the right, I ride past this so much and I never really realized. I thought this was just part of the business. I'm pretty sure this is just people set up. It's just people set up living right here. Pretty crazy. They got 2 doors. That's pretty clever if you ask me, honestly. If you gotta live on the street, why not do as much as possible to make it your own little spot, you know? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh shit, bro. It is what it is, man. Never look down on people living out on the streets, because that could be you. It could be you. Sometimes it's not even a string of bad financial decisions. Sometimes it's just bad luck. Sometimes it's just getting unlucky. That's why I try real hard to not seem like I'm judging anyone I see when I'm riding past living on the street, because I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just showing what's going on. But you know, bad circumstances, bad circumstances. If people want to stay on the street, that's kind of another thing. But you know, some people are not. They're on purpose. And crazier to say, there's many that are out here on the streets on purpose. God, you never had your butt puckered before trying to split lanes between a Porsche. Yeah, that's not a car you'd want to scratch, especially with my green gloves. They'd be like, oh yeah, I was a YouTube guy. Oh man, where are we going? What am I doing right now? I actually have no clue. My shoulder is actually in serious, like actual nagging pain though. I wouldn't say serious. I was gonna say serious pain, but it just is super irritating. You guys know what I'm talking about? You just have that I don't know how to describe it. It's just anytime, like certain movements, like right now, it's not necessarily like an up movement, but like if I like extend my arm a little bit, it just sends like a jolt. It's so aggravating. All right. We getting around the bus. Oh. Uh-oh. Bus thought he could take it a little tighter, but unlucky. Okay, so this area that we're looking at with our 2 eyes right now is considered, I want to say, the most dangerous part of LA. I know you're looking around like there's no way, right? But apparently it is. Apparently it is. This little nook right here, this specific little this area, these square miles, It looks like absolutely nothing is going on, and that's true because nothing is going on at this part of town at this time of day. Like, nothing's happening. But I guess this is where there's the highest amount of violent crime per square mile is here. Actually baffles me as well. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm somewhat confused by that number, or that fact, because apparently it is a fact, but I don't know. Like, I guess it is. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna argue with the numbers, but kind of interesting because you look around, there's nothing going on. But they claim this is the most dangerous part of town at the same time. What do these signs say? Road closed. Okay. This is the infamous fire alley when I was riding my BMX bike and was like, oh, there's a fire. And then I called the fire in, and then everyone clowned me because they were like, you could have put that fire out yourself. With what water? Like, I still to this day get upset. Like, I get upset thinking about that because it's like, yeah, let me just magically spawn a gallon of gallons. It would have taken at least multiple gallons. It was a decent sized fire. Like, it wasn't small. They were like, oh, you should have put that out yourself. Like, what the it just drives me nuts, bro. It actually does. Like, there's been a handful of times we've been riding randomly and like stumbled upon trash fires happening, right? And like, what, like, everybody thinks that it's so easy to say that, right? When you're just spectating the video, like, oh man, I would have put that out. What a moron. I can't believe he put it out himself. Like, what are you talking about, bro? No, you wouldn't have. Like, no, you wouldn't have, okay? We're just gonna leave it at that. You would not have. But everybody's suddenly a firefighter and a EMT, ambulance person, a police officer when they're watching YouTube. Everyone's just an expert at all the things that I run into. They're like, oh man, I would have done like jujitsu, you know, and I would have saved the baby, put the fire out, saved all the homeless people, got them into homes, and ran for mayor and won. Plus, you suck at riding. It's that average YouTube commenter. All right, off we go. Taking familiar routes, as some of y'all might recognize from the past few videos, but it is what it is. I don't know. We're just going somewhere right now, so until we get there, I'm taking routes that my brain automatically snaps me into. It's not like I'm looking at a map to navigate out here. I kind of just ride around. We're kind of really on rails right now, so I'm gonna try and speed through this next area because we've been out here plenty of times over the last couple weeks, taking as different of a route as possible. Problem is, there's just not that many ways to go. We are gonna change it up though. We're gonna go straight. So we're looking over here, more of the same. Some cool artwork though. Amongst the chaos, there's actually some pretty sick graffiti work on some of these walls, which is very cool. Big fan of that. Now, I did literally just say I'm not using a map, but I am actually about to look at the map. It's Corona time. Everybody stop, grab a snack. I'm gonna look at my map. Okay, we're actually super close. We're gonna go down to Long Beach and make a right. I don't know if I've ever come down this street before. Oh yeah, I have. This is where they recently had a power line running across the street that I bunny hopped over. Love this art right here. Big fan of that art style and the colors. Stuff going on in the city. Let's see if we can make it across here. Let's actually go this way. Oh man, my shoulder, see, like that right there, like popping up there, that did not feel good. Just basic things, basic maneuvers that I need to do to ride, unfortunately, are much more difficult currently. Oh, we got to get off the curb too. We literally cannot get around this big ass pile of trash. Ugh. Oh man, what made that one work? Damn, they finally swept out this trash right here. Remember, there's a huge pile of trash. See what I mean? Some places they clean out, but then it just gets nasty somewhere else. That seems to be the pattern, honestly. Damn, bro. The more I come down here, the more I realize I haven't really explored much all of these areas. This place is so cinematic, bro. It's a huge, tall underpass. People living under it is pretty rough, but it just looks so sick. You know, that's the double-edged sword part of LA, bro. Is that like so much of it is so cinematic looking and cool, but it's just awful at the same time. I don't really know how else to put it, right? Like I really genuinely don't know how else to describe it. There's so many cool areas, but they're just so f***ed up at the same time. Like I don't know. That's just the only way I can think to put it. We got an RV road just straight up Breaking Bad out here, dude. Crazy. Where are we gonna go from here? I think we're gonna go back down actually. Just a bunch of trash lining the streets out here, but that's not even, you know, it's really not uncommon for over here, so not even worth pointing out beyond this. We want to go left, bro. It's kind of a sketch part of town to ride through right here. Not even because it's sketch, but because of the traffic. The cars at this time are just the scariest part of riding through here. Gotta watch out for that traffic. Look at this street, bro. So we're looking down here, copper wire theft, one of the hottest topics in LA because it's non-stop. I feel like the topic kind of shifted from catalytic converter theft to now copper wire theft. That's like the new big thing that people are upset about. Famously, the new 6th Street Bridge has been dark for, I don't know, I want to say like 2 years. Not a single light on the bridge because they stole all the copper. And the second they put more in, they steal that copper too. All right, I just realized I may or may not be being followed by this black SUV right here. Just gonna hang out for a second. This guy across the street is blowing me kisses. Yep. What else is there to say, folks? Just a normal day in LA. I'm gonna go up here and make a left, traveling further into uncharted territory for us. Yeah, he's off a good one. Let's go ahead and see if we can cross this street. We're trying to cross through different parts of town that we haven't really traveled through, which is kind of hard for this area because we've been damn near everywhere. But you know, there's still nooks and crannies here and there that I can see that I'm like, oh, I've never been through there. So that's kind of the goal always, every time I get out, so explore at least 1 or 2 new areas. Today, this is one I found on the map, so I was like, oh, we've never been there, so let's check it out. And this is the last place I want to be, so we're gonna try and fight our way across the street. We just got to. Benefits of a small bike. Look at this sick art, bro. Just straight up fire. Got a forklift, he cannot see me. I can see him. Whipping that thing, hell yeah. I can't lie, that junkyard or whatever that was he lifted that out of looks sick. I kind of want to go back and look at it. This is just not really a part of town where we do much stopping around. Oh, the Goodyear blimp's up in the sky. Look at that. That's actually a rare sight. I didn't know this, but there's only like 11 blimps in the entire world, I think. I don't know if that's an accurate number, but apparently there's only 11. It's kind of wild. It's a very cinematic looking area. Oh, it's a junkyard. I want to get a peek at this. I just have to. This guy has mad skills on the forklift, by the way. Just lifting stuff up on there. Straight up junkyard. They got Priuses, trucks. Pretty sick. What's up, man? Man, people are whipping out here. Hey, let's get to safety, shall we? Very industrial part of LA, but this is one of the more interesting industrial areas where there's actually stuff to see. Here's how it looks on this side. I can't lie, this is fascinating to watch. A bunch of flies, but take a look around. Bro, I am a big ass kid because I could sit here and watch this for hours, and I kind of want to. I'm not like in a super rush to keep moving right now. Does anyone think this is cool as I do? I want to see him pick something up. He's like, yeah, I think it's cool too. All right, that's sick. Okay, now what? We're here at the train, the blue line at that. We're gonna dive around a couple more of these little streets. We're not going nearly as far as we have been the last few days. I don't know if we're getting an hour-long video today. I kind of wanted to just pop out a little bit today and, you know, get a feel for what's going on. It's a beautiful day, so I just wanted to get on a bike ride, and we're back here. I forgot all about this awful intersection that I hate. Can we get through it somehow? I don't even want to race these cars, bro. People are flying. I don't know what this is on the ground. Let's try and get around though. Cool little part of town to come exploring though. A little different change of pace, huh? Seeing some different interesting things. Yeah, this is where the blue line goes. We're just gonna pass through. Huge swath of uncharted territory for me directly in front of us. I don't know if we're really gonna get to it today, but we're gonna go through it right now, so we're gonna get a taste of it. Lots of areas that I have not even begun to discover, explore, etc. This is we're not too far from the swap meet. Is this an alley? Oh, bro. This is one of those I can't say no. Hey. Oh, I probably should have said no though. How are we looking right here? Can we make it through this? Please, dear God, don't be a dog. Oh, it's a pretty boy though. Oh my God. Okay, well, that's that one. Okay, marked one off the list. It's another one down to a billion to go. I can't tell if I've been over here before, bro. I actually have no idea. I actually don't know. I've covered too much ground, man. I don't even remember where I have and have not been at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I haven't been over through these though. Or maybe I have. I don't know, they're still interesting. We're just about to keep pushing through back to the city though. I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. We've had a nice little ride. That was fun. I wanna go back to that, where I said I was gonna go before we ended, or as we were starting. Thank you. Let's see, let's go this way. Yeah, I wanna go back to, it's up on Washington. You know that plaza I've rode through a couple of times in the last, I don't know, week. We're gonna go over there. Damn, we covered some ground today, bro. We made it way down here, all the way on Central. Look at the 5G tree. Someone started pointing these out to me recently, and now I see them everywhere I go. It's so funny. Oh man, the smell right here is just, it smells like straight like mayonnaise. I don't know why when there's like a, it's like, it's trash though. Is it just me or does like condensed trash really smell like mayonnaise? Like in my brain, there's no difference between the two smells. All right, where is this place? It's coming up here somewhere soon. Am I going crazy? Did we pass it? Or is it right here? I think it's right here. Bro, this is that alley from the other side. Okay, so I've been riding up and down this, I've been riding towards this alley recently and been saying, you can't get through it. I mean, first off, there's sick art right here. This is going to be the farthest that we've gone ever coming up here. I can't lie, I'm kind of spooked. It's super spooky actually. I feel like I don't know what's coming up. I'm just here to look at the art. Okay, that's good. In theory, we could actually cross through all the way to the other side today. But, you know, we'll save that for a future date. Anyways, here we are. Might be friends. Hold on. We gotta go over this body of water. Oh, the fence is down too. Look at this, bro. They just trashed the place. Like, why? They're doing cleanup in there, I think. Look at this, man. I'm riding over so much glass. If I get a flat, it's on me though. Oh, that one they're kind of living in. All right, well, we can get around without going through the water this way at least. Probably got so much stuff in my tires. Crazy. Crazy, bro, crazy. I don't even know what to say about that, man. That is nuts. This whole side of town is pretty nuts. Pretty wild. I don't really know how else to put it. We're gonna come up through this way. Oh, try and surf through here. Read that needle. A lot of collectibles over here. Hey folks, keep in mind, I ride through these areas so you don't have to. If you were planning on it, I suggest you don't. If you're curious on what it looks like, now you know. Any further questions, please direct them to the comment section. I will address them as soon as I can. Thanks. Leave a message after the beep. Go ahead and reverse it up this street too. Why not? We got to get back to our car. It's actually the other way. This all kind of looks the same. I mean, it's, you know, this is how it's been looking over on this side. So nothing too out of the ordinary to me. Looks like there is something. Well, I can't believe I don't have a flat, bro. This bike is nuts. It's really built for it's perfectly overbuilt. It's not like too overbuilt to where it's like big and obnoxious to ride and not fun, but it's like the right amount of overbuilt to where it's like durable, but not like too durable for like, it's durable for no reason. You know what I mean? It basically, it's not too heavy is what I'm trying to say. It's like 170 pounds, so it's not light, but it's not like an absolute chore to ride with every day. All right, where am I gonna go from here? I guess we're gonna go up a street and then down a street. Cleanest I've seen this sidewalk under this underpass in a long time. That's good. Baby steps, right? Baby steps. What is that? I thought that was a hatchet or something. I don't know what it is. Definitely a blade of sorts. This is probably where I was smelling fire. Yeah, I think this is it. It's definitely where I was smelling some fire. This is recent. Damn, bro, look at this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, I find myself saying that so much more often now. Sometimes I pull up on stuff and I'm just like in disbelief. Whatever was burning here, man, it's literally covered in flies. Just damn, bro. Like this was something that was burning out of control, and then they just said, you know what, screw it, we'll clean it up later. Who knows when this was actually on fire. I can still smell it though. It smells like it was burning freshly, like not too long ago. It's got that, like, I don't know, that ember, kind of embery smell. All right, folks, it's time. Let's see what this thing can do. It's time to finally take it on the freeway for the first time. How many of you guys actually believe me when I do that? There's at least one of you. I mean, if people take these bikes on the freeway, it's just not a good idea, in my opinion. They're not fast enough for actual freeway commuting speeds. This thing tops out like below 65, I think. It's like 60 is max. That's barely quick enough for the highway. All right, folks, cool little adventure out here on a Sunday. Nice afternoon for a ride. Did you guys enjoy riding along with me? I hope you did, because I had fun riding with you. Remember, top link in the description, top pin comment, hickspan.com. Spend $1 in it for a chance to win a bike. 2 bikes. Keep saying one, it's 2. 2 bikes. You still got plenty of time, so enter now, forget about it. When the time comes, I'll pick a winner, deliver both bikes to your doorstep. So that's that. Check out the website for more info. Other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Peace.